Hey, Chris. Could you say your name and outlet for me?
Abby Lance, Broad Green Pictures.
Anything?
So last night was fun. I'm probably gonna ask the same questions I did on the carpet, but I do want to talk about you're no stranger to horror. You've been in quite a few horror. Do you gravitate towards those kinds of films or characters, or
apparently, I guess I do. I don't know. I guess it's something about that heightened world, or I don't know what it is.
When you read the script, I remember you said it was funny.
Yeah, it was hilarious.
Did the horror come across at all in the reading of the script? Did you know it was going to be quite as...
Definitely not. I mean, it was present, but not to the extent that it is in the film. Or maybe I was just distracted by the hilarity of the dialogue. But that scene with Jenna, I don't remember that being in the script, you know? So, yeah.
Talk about working with Abby and Jenna, you know, the three that are sort of surrounding Jesse. What's sort of the dynamic of the three of you?
It's funny because I feel like we kind of gravitated towards the dynamic that's present in the film to an extent. I mean, Abby was just such a delight and relief to have around because I think we have a very similar sense of humor, and because the vibe on set, you know, that feeling that's in the film can kind of permeate the set a bit, and I think it was just nice to have her for like comic relief. Plus also she just had great stories about the modelling industry, which were just mind-blowing.
Do you remember any?
Yeah, she was telling me one that she went to a casting and a photographer told her to strip off, and she was standing there in her underpants and everyone was just walking around her like doing a photo shoot or something, but like completely ignored her. And then someone came back after half an hour, she's just been standing there, and said, lose 5 kilos and come back. I was just like... so there were a lot of stories like that.
That's real life.
Yeah,
that really happened.
Yeah, just humiliating stuff.
And anything else about just shooting with Nick and sort of a day on set? Like, what's his sort of approach to the day? Do you guys rock out to music, or...?
Oh, yeah, he'd play these songs, and Elle and I were trying to remember them. Like, they seem like these really strange, obscure, like, European disco songs that he'd just play on repeat, like, every time before you'd do a take. But he has a method. I've never worked with anyone like him before. He shoots basically consecutively, so the script would just change all the time. And you never knew what to expect when you'd come to set that day. He did a lot of takes. I don't know, it was pretty wild. It was a pretty wild ride.
And the day in the club scene with the acrobatic artist, did you know that was, I mean, that looks...
No. We came in and he'd said that, I feel like that was my first or second day of shooting. He'd said there was going to be a performer, but it was amazing. These like Japanese acrobats. Yeah, it was wild.
Is there anything about the fashion world that you feel like you walk away with feeling better about or worse about? Do you have a different perspective on sort of fashion and beauty obsession culture?
I mean, look, I feel like this film paints a pretty dark picture, a pretty bleak picture of it, so I guess the reality seems, you know, far more appealing to me by comparison. Yeah.
Cool. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey guys, did you know that Pierce Brosnan was contractually forbidden from wearing a full tuxedo in any non-James Bond movie from 1995 to 2002? For this and more movie facts, click on more videos. But if you want something else, click on the playlist.